Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Leverguns 50. Look at what we're doing today. Today we're looking at these right here, two different bullets. This one right here is a factory 348 200 grainer, and this one over here is a Barnes original 220 grainer. We're going to shoot them in this right here, 71 Winchester, and see how good they do. This thing's made by Maruku in Japan, and we're going to shoot it into some wet paper down there. Okay, let's get after it. All right. Up first, we're trying this right here. Factory 200 grain Winchester round. We are going to shoot it into that wet paper and see how well she does. Let's go take a look at it right quick. Let's see what kind of entrance hole we got. Right there's the factory bullet. Let's set that log back up on the back. I don't think it went all the way through. Nope. And we'll shoot the next round. This old table was an old table saw table. And let's go ahead and set it back up. All right, gonna shoot this 220 grain Barnes bullet and see how well it does. Hopefully, try to shoot it in that top corner. All right. Let's go take a look at it and see what it did. Okay, this was, if I'm not mistaken, that's the factory. No, I think that was, we'll look at the slow-mo in just a second and see which one was which. But I want to shoot one of those Hornady FTXs, maybe about right here or down here, and that way we can have 3 bullets and just see what the difference is. All right, let's shoot one of those FTXs. I know I got one in here somewhere. There it is. They're pointed bullet. They're made by Hornady. They're rubber tipped, so it won't set the shell off in front of it. So let's see what we can do. All right, let's go take a look at it and see if we can compare bullet penetration. I think that FTX blew the covers off this book going through down there. My goodness, that's a big old wound channel. I think the FTX did the biggest wound channel so far. So let's see. Yeah, this is how it looks going in. The FTX did the least damage here. Make sure you can even see what I'm looking at. Yeah. The FTX did the least damage coming in, but look at that. I mean, there, wow. That thing's leaving a crater. You see that thing? That is huge. And here's our 2 other bullets. And so let's see if we can dig them out. Still, these 2 are not. There's actually quite a bit. There's a kind of a hole inside. Let's look at it. In here. See, it's leaving kind of a crater inside of there. The FTX. Still, all 3 of them still going. All 3 of them still going. All 3 of them still going. I don't like that spider. I don't know what it is, but I turned off my slow-mo. Didn't. Okay, all 3 of them still going. And all three of them stopped in this book here. So, let's see if we can find out which one did better. Here, the FTX bullet. Beautiful mushroom. And that's a nice looking mushroom on that FTX. I'm wondering, I should be able to tell which one of these is the Barnes, because the Barnes has a hole in the base. This here is the Barnes. So the Winchester, look how big that one expanded. That's a big expansion on that one. The Winchester looks like it went further, but it would have been slower velocity being a factory load. There we have it. That looks good too. You would have thought the 220 grain would have went the furthest, but I think it expanded better. And it was going a little bit faster, which we all know faster in water stops faster. So let's look at how much more the factory load penetrated. Okay, so we dug it out. Let's see. Yeah, it stopped about right here. We dug it out. About a ½ inch. Then let's look at the FTX, stopped right here. So, yeah, so it stopped right there. So the FTX went 1/4 inch less than the 220 grain. And the 220 grain went about a ½ inch less. So we're talking about the FTX went less than 3/4 inch less. So that's pretty interesting. They basically all went the same distance through the wet paper. The FTX, wow, that thing really put a devastating entrance wound. This thing definitely expanded really good. I think it's expanded bigger than any of the others. We'll get the calipers on that and let you know in the description down below. There you have it. Those things did pretty good. It's looking like the overall penetration, since it didn't go all the way through that last book, we're looking at 13 inches, which is quite a bit of penetration for wet paper. All right, here's our final results. As you can see, the Barnes 220 grain jacketed soft point expanded out to 735. It retained a 162 grains and really did a good job expanding there. And then our Winchester PowerPoint expanded to 699 and retained 138 grains. And last but not least, the Hornady FTX 200 grain bullet retained it expanded to 619 and retained 115 grains. So there you have it.